This is brilliant. I just paid £3.30 to take the Emirates cable car across the Thames. You can buy a private carriage for £88. I'm the only one in it, £3.30. I'm crap with heights, I'm going to be terrified doing this, and I'm by myself, and over the Thames no one can hear you scream. So here we are, it's going to go that way. I may never do this again. I'm kind of regretting it already, my fingers are tingling. I've just seen how fast the car just whizzed off the end there. So here we go, just remember, this has been running for years, it's not snapped yet, I'm going to be fine, I'm on the ground, I'm not raised above the floor in any way at all. Enjoy the flight. Enjoy the flight, it says.
The southbound flight on the Emirates airline will soon be at a cruising altitude of 90 metres, higher than the top of Tower Bridge. The Emirates airline links the Royal Docks with the Greenwich Peninsula. On this flight, we'll help you to discover a fascinating corner of one of the most exciting cities in the world.
It's quite fun. I don't feel scared.
Just a few miles to the northwest is the London 2012 Olympic Park. The Games were an enormous success, watched by more than 3 billion people globally. And huge efforts have gone into making sure the Games leave a powerful legacy for future generations.
The London Olympics 2012 was one of the best experiences of my life. In fact, to go back and do it again, I would do it 1,000 times over. As soon as I stepped in there, the roar was just electrifying. And the noise got louder and louder. Just all the hairs in my body just lifted up. I think my dad's shooting a little bit of a team, but he doesn't like it. The support the British athletes got, the support every athlete got was just immense.
It's like flying, it's great.
They'll recollect that memory as one of the biggest days of their lives. And hopefully I can share this memory and inspire the next generation of athletes coming through.
The Olympic Park is a catalyst for regeneration of large parts of East London. It continues from the Olympic legacy there, opportunities for people to take part in skills and training programs. It's a fantastic green space and a great place to come and explore.
There's a road thing.
Park is the distinctive red lightship at Trinity Buoy Wharf, where the Thames is joined by the Lee Valley River. Michael Faraday, one of the world's most important scientists, had a workshop at the wharf, and it's still home to creative thinkers and artists.
I'm kind of resigned to the fact that if it should collapse now, I will die. Because I'm quite high up now.
Parkour is largely about relative challenge, so it's never about just doing the biggest thing anyone can. It's more about challenging yourself. We've got this incredible facility to train at, and it's such a positive thing to have. I'm really looking forward to seeing what space can do for the community. As you come from East India Station to here, there's all kinds of incredible installations, strange little pieces of street art, which kind of ties in quite well to parkour.
Yeah, there's all sorts of weird and wonderful people doing interesting things down here.
I made the fishing as a temporary measure, and then someone was asking about a commission for that circus, so I thought I'd lump it together just to show them what they could have.
We spent the last year really taking rubbish airplanes and trying to make sustainable products. We made this rickshaw, which was obviously made from the fuselage. We're also making a DAB radio using the main thrust control, which is very exciting. Trinity Buoy Wharf feels like the last corner of old London. In a way, it feels like a little bit of industry coming back to what is historically really industrial place.
The Docklands area of London continued to decline after the Second World War, but in the 1980s there was major new development here.
There's a Thames barrier. I've never actually seen it in real life before.
It now contains many of the tallest buildings in the UK, and more than 100,000 people work in the district.
The original idea of the plane came about by accident. The government had invited down Dr. Michael von Klemm, who was a banker, and was really looking for a site for a factory. They looked around and said, well, actually, not great site.
What a laugh! Why haven't I done this before?
Banking was changing, and he's going to need massive trading floors to this bank. And that's where the idea came from.
You know, the wharf allows London to have a modern face because so much of London that we love is preserved and we like it to stay preserved.
Canary Wharf is the fastest growing and largest new business district in Europe.
when it is completely built out, there'll be about 25 million square feet of space. And in terms of the working population, there'll be about 200,000 people. Crossrail, when it's fully operational, will bring a whole new working population to Canary Wharf. Lots and lots of exciting developments happening in the east side of London, and all linked by the Docklands Light Railway.
I'm now directly over the Thames, where it's quite deep. Now I'm going over a barge things there.
The Docklands Light Railway trip through Canary Wharf has been listed as one of the 10 great railway journeys of the world. It is one of the great regeneration projects of...
One of those is me. I presume it's where is it? That one. That one's probably me. Or it might be another one.
As the size of ships increased, they needed powerful tugboats to guide them. Despite the demise of the old
This is amazing.
the tugs and their skippers are still the workhorses of the river.
I'm probably the oldest skipper on the River Thames at the moment, but we still go out and do a day's work. A lot of changes are unbelievable. In fact, you could walk one end of the dock, the other end of the dock on barges. We could tell where we were by the smells on the River Thames that day. You knew it was a soap factory, you knew that at least. Then you come to Perfect Reach and you just smell all the oils. And then as you come round Thames Wharf, up round here, you smell the sewage. Right up until when you got to the Pepper House or what, you knew that it's Spice River. We're not now, different today. All them days are gone. That's when men were made of iron and boats were made of wood.
Traditional tugs have now been joined
Don't know what that
by
is.
fleet of fast catamarans. Thames clippers carry thousands of passengers every day.
The boats go 30 knots, so approximately 40 miles an hour. So probably one of the fastest modes in Transport in London. The river bus service runs every 20 minutes to North Greenwich Pier, which is just a 5-minute walk from the Emirates airline. Now,
This is mental. £3.30, got it to myself. It's brilliant.
It's just an 8-minute trip.
I hope this is a very exciting video. I'd like to. That's just the underside of the boat falling out. I would like to tell you about this thing. It's made entirely of milk cartons,
Popular music and entertainment venue.
and it's been here now for about three days.
Almost 200 acres.
Each ticket costs £50,000, and now I'm going down. Now I'm going down quite rapidly. So here we see. This is oh shit. This is quite freaky now.
One of the biggest regeneration schemes in the country and in Europe. You will probably realistically be looking at
Must be amazing at night.
20,000 people working on cutting through the peninsula. And serves as the reference point for the world's clocks. It's also the inspiration for a new world-class sculpture trail, the Line, stretching more than 3 miles from the O2 to the Olympic Park.
The Line is a project that will be bringing contemporary art into the Greenwich Peninsula and the Royal Docks. There are 2 works that have been on the Greenwich Peninsula that were commissioned for the millennium. There's Richard Wilson's A Slice of Reality, which is a cross-section to a ship. And then there's Anthony Gormley's Quantum Cloud, that's made of thousands of steel rods, and you can see this elusive figure hidden within this cloud. So if people are wanting to continue the walk, there'll be work along
Amazing.
the Lee and the
Loved it.
which is another extraordinary walk. And
I'll do that again.
Thank you for flying the Emirates airline.
And thank you for having me.
The Emirates Aviation is
It was a joy.
Thames Clipper, the O2 and transport links. Oyster, return and single ticket holders, please arrive here and
Doors
exit
open. Ta-da! Amazing. Amazing.